So obviously we're in November, December timeframe, right? If you ask my wife, we're already at Christmas because after Halloween, everybody starts ordering things. We start decorating for the fall. We start ordering Christmas presents now, unless you're like me and you wait till the last minute. Um, but what do we see that's spiking around this time of the year as far as things that we need to be cautious about?
So I just want to stop and time out for a second. You're going to be that dad who on Christmas Eve is running out to Walmart going, I need the Lego set. I need the Lego set.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Well, that'll be next year, and it won't be Legos. It'll probably be Barbies or dolls because it's a girl.
Right.
But yeah,
Right.
unless she's in Legos, I don't know.
So everything's sort of spiking this time of year. You've got an increase in phishing attacks. So if you're buying homes, you're logging into websites, you need to be very aware of the emails that are coming in and verify that they are coming from Amazon or wherever you're purchasing from. The other big thing is, and to avoid that, look at the domain it's coming from and be very diligent to make sure that.
What is the domain?
So the web address,
Okay.
you've got Amazon.com. We'll make sure it has Amazon.com and it's not ammo1on.com,
Yeah.
something strange that they haven't put an extra number or letter or tagged it with a dash at the end, something goofy. But if you're not paying attention, you don't take that extra second to look, you're going to figure out real fast that you've given away way more than you expected to give away for Christmas.
Is that what that little lock up at the top left, like next to the bar?
So the lock just means it's a secure website. If that lock isn't there, then that's a pretty good indicator that the hacker really just didn't take the time.
Okay.
But and that's just one minor little indicator. Most websites have a SSL, a certificate to show that lock is there and that it's encrypted and safe. In that regard, that it is encrypted, that it has a secure lock on there.
Okay.
But if it doesn't, that's a really quick red flag that there's a problem. But it's just one checkbox, right? You need to make sure that the domain or that web address that you're going to is legitimate, and preferably before you click on the link. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
So if I go to Amazon.com, and or at least what I think is Amazon.com, and I look at the title, and let's say it doesn't say Amazon, or let's say I don't see it, or I look at it and it kind of looks like it. Maybe I didn't glance, maybe I'm in a rush, right? But it does have a lock. That doesn't mean that it's safe. It doesn't mean it's secure.
No, does not mean that it's safe. It means it's secure, but secure and safe are two different things,
Okay.
right? If I give you a key to a house and you walk to the wrong house and that key still works, was that house safe? Just because you have the key to a lock doesn't mean it's safe,
Gotcha.
right? Years ago, we had vehicles with, I think Ford and GM at one point in time had 4 master keys. Okay? Well, if you got hold of one of those master keys, you could open up a quarter of their vehicles, right? So just because you have the key doesn't mean that it's safe. And just because you lock it, it doesn't mean it's safe,
Okay.
right? If I walk up to the wrong Ford Mustang back in 1968 with the right key, I may be able to get into that Ford Mustang. Or even better, Saturn, you can lock the doors on some of the old original Saturns, but you can unlock the door with a quarter. Again, just because it has a lock on it doesn't mean it's safe,
Okay.
right? But that's from phishing and that's domains, but you also have the text messages that we were talking about.
Yeah.
And again, this comes back to if you're not expecting it, it's probably not safe. Don't click on it, right? When you're searching through the web and you get these advertisements for things that are just too good to be true, again, probably not safe.
Yeah.
You have to take an extra moment and look at it and think through it. I know in the holidays it's really hard. We're gunning the gas pedal to get to Starbucks, or we're gunning the gas pedal to get to McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or wherever we're going. And we got the kids in the back of the car, and they might be screaming. They might be playing other video games. You got your husband or your wife telling you all about their day and the things that we've got to get. And there's just so many things coming at you that you tend to glance over the simple stuff,
Yeah.
or what seemingly is simple, and you've been doing it all year without any issues. Why would now be any different? And you go into autopilot on it. And so it's really important from a cybersecurity standpoint and consumer business to really put your guard up and stop and ask those questions. And if your gut feeling says at any point in time, this just doesn't feel right, go with that gut.
Okay. It's good advice.